All right, everyone, and we're back. And this is Keller coming to a video. And today's video is what is your alter ego? And we will be talking about a software created by a gentleman from MIT between the interface of human brains, the internet, Google, and future situations. But before we get into that, I thought I would just give a small little conversation or rant to a degree, right? It's come to my small attention from some weirdo ghost watchers that watch. The criticisms would be stuff like, oh man, video grainy, the room is hot, you stuttering, you doing things of this nature, which things I can improve upon. But I want to say little rant. Pretty sure nobody would care, but I'll say it. So the point of me putting these videos up is not for entertainment, it's not for money, it's not for hype, it's not for attention, it's not for clickbait. The point of these videos is to be able to get a person to see information and therefore go look and find the information for themselves. This is not about me. We in the age of Aquarius. I am an Aquarius. If you know anything about Aquarius, the age of Aquarius means the stripping down of the individual and the building of the collective, right? Which means we're going to require more people to give to the collective instead of just a family or themselves. Because in order to make it, we are all we have, right? In this community, spiritual community, whatever you want to call it, this enclave of humanity, we are all we have. It is virtually us versus various factors, beings, and entities. If you do your research, you know what those things are. It is at this point that humans and humanity in this collective, in this enclave, need to understand that selfishness and individuality without collective spark, giving and healing is not going to work on a mass scale. Because right now, if we're playing chess, it's about to be checkmate on their side. And if you know who they are, you know who they are. I won't go into that. We know things that have happened around 2020. We know what's going on with the economy. We know what's going on with the financial sector, real estate, stocks, cryptocurrency, travel, and everything therefore after. The last time I was at a dollar store, a bag of Funyuns is $5. My point of saying all these things is that people need to understand. Gone are the days that people should be thrilled by clickbait, entertainment, and things of that nature. If you're still falling for the same predictive programming, lesser magic, and things of that buffoonery, I don't know what to tell you. And I'm not saying that from a position of looking down. I'm saying that from a position of trying to understand, understand, and overstand what do people want for themselves, right? We're going into a Matrix, Terminator, Oblivion, Judge Dredd society to where either you're super rich or the corporations have you zoned off in areas in 15-minute cities and you're poor and you can't do anything. You can only move within that realm and your money will be digitally controlled. And if you think I'm lying, go look up China and see what China is going through right now. No disrespect at all. Again, I'm not here to throw people under the bus. I'm just saying, keep your eyes open and be aware. I give out these articles, again, for people to go look at their research, and people may say, oh, well, you're not putting them in the link. Well, I mean, you can kind of see the title. I'll make it very clear. Again, the job is to inform, and I hope in the future for a lot of people on YouTube is to inform, not to entertain, not to be a circus or a clown, because we should be tired of that. We should be really tired of that. But going into that, we're going to first talk about a software called AlterEgo, created by a man in NFT. So let's get into it.
An MIT student named Arnav, about 5 years ago, developed a groundbreaking device called AlterEgo. That just sits on the bone right here on the back of the ear. This device is connected to Wi-Fi that allows us to ask any questions. The person using the device simply thinks, and the device picks up his thoughts and communicates directly with Google, simply by articulating words internally. Google then transmits the answer back through vibrations on the bone behind his ear. He hears it in his head and can effortlessly share the answer with you.
What's the largest city in Bulgaria, and what is the population?
The screen shows how long it takes the computer to read the words that he's saying to himself.
Sofia. 1.21 million.
That is correct. You just Googled that.
I did.
You could be an expert in any subject. You have the entire internet in your head.
That's the idea.
A brilliant MIT
So, ladies and gentlemen, basically with this device, he's able to get any answer, search the internet, and know exactly what he's able to reciprocate, process, and then inform from that device on AlterEgo. Let's go a little bit deeper. This is the AlterEgo website on MIT Media Lab. It says AlterEgo is a non-invasive wearable parental natural interface that allows humans to conversate in their natural language with machines, artificial intelligence assistant services, and other people without any voice. So this just means from their thoughts, from their skull, without opening their mouth and without externally observing movements, simply by articulating their words internally, which means if you speak in your mind and in your head, this device understands that and is able to process that and send it off to the AI or whatever machines. Basically, machine communication. The feedback to the user is given through audio via bone conduction without disrupting the user's usual auditory perception and making the interface closed loop. This enables a human-computer interaction that is subjectively experienced as completely internal to the human user, like speaking to oneself. A primary focus of this project is to help support communication for people with speech disorders, including conditions like ALS, MS, and beyond that, the system has potential to seamlessly integrate humans and computers, and such that computing and internet, the AI would weave into our daily lives as a second self and augment our cognitive abilities. The wearable system captures neutral signals when the internal speech articulators are voluntarily neurologically activated. And during the user's internal articulation of the words, this enables a user to transmit and receive streams of information from a computer device or any other person without observing action and discretion, without unplugging the user from her environment and without invading the user's privacy. So, if you watch any of my other videos, I have a video that talks about mind speak, where it was a surgical implant in somebody's mind to be able to communicate with AI, and you also use for people with ALS and MS. And the understanding people, if you've seen, there was a project from Elon Musk called Neuralink, which he had his first successful implant of Neuralink, which means we are becoming closer and closer and closer. We are becoming closer and closer and closer to technology eventually becoming part of us, being integrated, merging like the robots and other sci-fi movies across the spectrum, which means people need to understand. We probably have maybe 2-3 years before they announce that the AI has become sentient. And between artificial intelligence, artificial general intelligence, organoid intelligence, and uploaded intelligence, which is uploading people's brain and consciousness onto the internet, yes, they're doing that already. There's an understanding that there's this battle between race, ethnicity, countries, continents. Those battles will now change to what does it mean to be a human? What does it mean for humanity going forward? We see a lot of people getting surgery and BBLs and all these other things. In the future, people will be getting cyber enhancements. They'll be changing their whole body out to become a robot. Why? Because it's trendy. And I'm not the only person that said that. Dr. Delbert Blair and many other people have come out and said that your world will look like a movie or video game very soon. And that time has come for the people to have an understanding of the things that's going around you. No longer can people say, oh, I don't care about that, just live in my reality. That is what they want you to do. Because the deeper you go in your reality, if you're on autopilot and you're not understanding what's going on in your subconscious mind and the things that you're doing, that works exactly to how they want it. They do NLP, which is neuro-linguistic programming, lesser magic, and things of that nature. We have been built to do basically whatever they want for a long time because of the movies, cartoons, and all the stuff we watch, including the spiritual community. Most people in the spiritual community are so programmed they don't even recognize it. So, in informing with that, the understanding is, please, to a degree, pay attention to something. Things are moving fast, and as I always say, you either get in front of history or you become a victim of it. It's your choice. This is Kal-El signing out.